how to be disciplined even when you don't feel like it. There are days when the fire within dims, when the world feels heavy, and every excuse sounds like a good reason. But that's exactly when discipline begins. Not when it's easy, not when we're inspired, but when the mind screams no, and we reply, I don't need to feel like it. I just need to start. Epictetus once said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because discipline looks insane to those who worship comfort. We are not guided by moods, not led by impulse. We live by a code, to act with integrity, regardless of how we feel, because the man who obeys emotion is a slave to it. In moments of weakness, when the bed feels like heaven, the workout seems impossible, and the task feels too heavy. That's when we sharpen the sword of the soul. Seneca warned, you act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. We postpone the necessary. We chase pleasure as if time is infinite. But discipline? It's the art of respecting time. The refusal to die slowly. And here's the truth. You will never always feel like it. That's why the ones who rise without it, who grind without applause, who sweat in silence, they become something the world cannot ignore. We don't train our will in ease. We train it when everything in us wants to quit. So when you're tired, bored, anxious, or drained, don't wait for motivation. Be the motivation. Act like the disciplined man acts. And soon, the body follows. The mind adapts. The world bends. This is our quiet war, fought daily. Not for praise, not for glory, but because we know he who conquers himself conquers all. We don't rise to the level of our feelings. We fall to the level of our training. Discipline isn't born in the moment of battle. It's built in the hours no one sees. When we move through fatigue, push past boredom, and act with no inspiration, you're not just finishing a task, you're forging your spirit. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Every time we live by that truth, even in silence, we lay another stone in the fortress of our will. We don't act because we feel strong. We act to become strong. Comfort is the enemy. It lies to us when the bed is warm and the world is cold. Your mind will seduce you with ease. But remember, the path of least resistance never made a man worth remembering. Seneca reminded us, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. We weren't made to indulge. We were made to endure. Every time you reject comfort, you declare to life, I will not be ruled by impulse. I will rule over it. Discipline begins. The moment you stop negotiating with weakness, stop waiting for motivation. Start with duty. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like weather. But discipline, it's forged in the fire of doing what must be done, especially when you don't want to. Marcus Aurelius said, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being. You weren't placed here to sleep through life. You were meant to rise, above emotion, above chaos, and live with reason and purpose. Those who rely on motivation will always be ruled by mood. But those who act from duty, they are the ones who reshape their fate, detach from comfort. It is the enemy of all growth. Discipline isn't about what's easy. It's about doing what strengthens the soul, even when everything in you wants to quit. Epictetus reminded us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because discipline looks absurd to the undisciplined. While others drown pain in pleasure, we sharpen our edge with it. While they chase comfort, we chase clarity. Discipline is sacrifice, not just time and energy, but ego, laziness, and the craving for a soft life. Only by leaving comfort behind can we become who we were meant to be. If this resonates with you, subscribe to Stoic Hustle for more wisdom to guide your journey.